Hello! Today we're going to be covering how to prepare a 3D model in Bambu Studio for printing. To start, open Bambu Studio. If this is your first time using the software, you may have to go through the setup wizard to begin. For login region, choose North America. Skip until you reach the printer selection window. From here, clear all the printers that are previously checked. Recheck Bambu Lab X1 Carbon 0.4mm nozzle and click Next. Keep all the selected filament choices and click Finish. Next, click Create a New Project in the top right-hand corner. This will take you to the Prepare window of Bambu Studio. Ensure that your system presets are correct by checking that your printer is set to the X1 Carbon 0.4mm model and your plate type is set to Cool Plate/PLA plate. Next, add your model by selecting the Add button in the top toolbar. This will prompt you to choose your file from your computer. You may also drag and drop your file into the Prepare window. If you have not yet found a model, we recommend using printables.com or thingiverse.com, which are both free 3D model directories. Ensure your model is the correct file type of an STL or OBJ file, and not a G-code file, or it will not import correctly. Once your model is correctly imported, you may use a variety of tools to manipulate your object. The Move tool allows you to move the placement of your model on the build plate. This tool is particularly helpful if you are printing multiple objects at once. You may also use the Arrange tool to have Bambu Studio automatically shift your objects into place. The Rotate tool allows you to rotate your model freely along the X, Y, and Z axes. If you wish to reset the position of your model, you may do so by clicking the Reset button in the top toolbar settings. The Scale tool allows you to scale your model by width, height, or uniformly to be larger or smaller depending on your needs. If you wish to look around the object, simply use your left mouse button to rotate around the object. You may also scroll in and out to view your object more closely using the scroll wheel. If you wish to use multiple colors in your print, you may use the Color Painting tool. You can add another color by adding another filament type in the left-hand panel. You may set the color and type accordingly. Most filaments we use are PLA basic type filaments. To color a model, choose the filament color in the color setting panel and use the tools listed. These tools include the Pen tool, Sphere tool, Triangle tool, Height Range tool, Fill tool, and Gap Fill tool. We encourage you to experiment with these tools to find what best suits your needs. If you wish to reset your colors, we recommend using the Height Range tool set to a large height range to paint your model to a specific color. Make sure to rotate around your model to ensure all areas are painted correctly. Click around the model to exit the color settings window. If you have multiple colors, you will see a prime tower in the back of the build plate. This is used to ensure the printer correctly switches between colors before adding more layers to your model. Once you are happy with the look of your model, you can specify print settings to ensure your model will print correctly. Your model requires supports if there are any overhangs where the filament will not be supported by any previous layers. If this applies to your model, check the Enable Support box in the Support tab in the left-hand panel. Generally, we recommend setting the type to Tree Auto, keeping the threshold angle to 30, and checking On Build Plate Only. Next, we will check the Infill settings. In the Strength tab, look at the Sparse Infill Density tab. Generally, the infill will be set to 15%. If you want your model to be sturdier, you may up the infill accordingly. For example, this is an infill set to 15%, and this is an infill set to 40%. Note that for most prints, an infill of 15 will be more than enough. Only special cases require higher infill. Once you are finished with settings, you may slice your model by clicking the Slice Plate button in the top right-hand corner. This process allows Bambu Studio to cut your model into layers for the printer to follow. If you have enabled supports, they will be present in this preview window. Note that these supports are easy to remove once your model is finished. In this window, you may see the time and filament needed for your print to complete. Note that if you wish to make any changes to your model, you will have to reslice. If you are happy with your finished product, you may go ahead and export the model. Click the drop-down menu next to the Print Plate button and select Export All Sliced File. This will prompt you to save your file onto the removable drive of your choice. For the Bambu printers, this will be the micro SD card from the printer itself. Once you have saved the file, click the orange triangle prompted in the bottom of the window to eject your drive. You can then remove your drive and print your model.